Hello friends, this is Baswaraj Benumbale coming out with my next video on de novo fatty acid synthesis. De novo fatty acid synthesis. This de novo fatty acid synthesis is also called as extra mitochondrial fatty acid synthesis or cytoplasmic fatty acid synthesis. Why the name extra mitochondrial? Because it occurs in cytoplasm. Or why cytoplasmic fatty acid synthesis? Because it occurs in cytoplasm. So it can also be called as extra mitochondrial or cytoplasmic fatty acid synthesis. And in this cycle, every time the cycle runs, the carbon atom chain is every time 2 carbon atoms are added to the chain. So once the cycle repeats, 4 carbon atoms are generated. Next time, once again, 2 carbon atoms. Every time, 2 carbon atoms are added. In case of beta oxidation, 2 carbon atoms are reduced. In this case, 2 carbon every time the cycle runs, the 2 carbon atoms are added. So this cycle will repeat unless the required number of carbon atoms are generated required for that particular fatty acid. That's how the cycle proceeds. So the excess of carbohydrates and amino acids converted into fatty acids and stored as triacylglycerol. This cycle occurs in liver, adipose tissue, mammary gland, as well as kidney. And the enzyme involved, different enzymes involved in this beta oxidation, all the enzymes in common, we call that as a complex fatty acid synthase complex. The fatty acid synthase complex is a dimer which is composed of 2 units, 2 identical units. One is condensing unit, another one is reduction unit, and then third one is releasing unit. So both the dimers contain the same, all the 3 units. One is condensing, reduction, as well as releasing unit. So 2 dimers composed of 2 identical units. So each unit contains all these 3 domains. First domain contains condensing unit, okay. Second domain, or it is also called as reduction unit, and third domain or releasing unit. So first domain or condensing unit is the substrate binding site. Second domain or reduction unit, you are calling, different enzymes are involved in that. In the next slide, I will take acyl groups attached to thioester linkage, that is ACP. Acyl carrier protein acts like a CoA carrying fatty acyl groups. Okay, third domain is releasing, cleavage, synthesis, release of palmitic acid or any fatty acid which is being synthesized. So this complex is called as fatty acid. This complex of condensing unit, releasing unit, reduction unit, and releasing unit, you are calling it as fatty acid synthase complex. This is the dimer of fatty acid synthase complex. You can see this condensing unit, reduction unit, releasing unit. Again, condensing unit, reduction unit, releasing unit. Condensing unit contains condensing enzyme, acetyl transacylase, and malonyl transacylase. Reduction unit contains 4 enzymes: dehydratase, enoyl reductase, ketoacyl reductase, ACP, acyl carrier protein. And releasing unit contains thioesterase. So these are bind to cysteine amino acid, SH group of cysteine amino acid. So that's how it is linked. So again, this is one unit which contains these 3, and another dimer. It is as you told, it is a dimer. So this is one unit, and one more unit is this. Again, condensing unit, reduction unit, and releasing unit. So they are connected. So once this condensation is completed, the reduction will take place. After reduction, cleavage. Again, the cycle will repeat. Again, condensation. Again, reduction. Again, releasing. Again, so this cycle will repeat unless the required number of carbon atoms are synthesized for that particular fatty. Every time 2 carbon atoms will be added to the chain. That's how fatty acid synthesis occurs. Coming to the reactions of fatty acid synthesis, the first step is carboxylation. In presence of carboxylase, acetyl CoA plus CO2 in presence of carboxylase is converted to malonyl CoA. So this CO2, ATP is converted to ADP here. So this hydrogen is shifted and it will form, see, it is converted to CH2. Just a minute. So this hydrogen is shifted to this CO2 to form COH. So when it's shifted, CH2, COH, COH, that's how. So acetyl-CoA plus CO2 condenses to form malonyl-CoA. This hydrogen, Ca, it was CH3, now it is CH2. One hydrogen is shifted to this carbon dioxide to form COH, carboxylic group is that. So acetyl-CoA and plus carbon dioxide in presence of carboxylase is converted to malonyl-CoA. This is not the unit of the fatty acid synthesis complex. Carboxylase is not present in the complex of fatty acid synthesis. These the enzymes, acetyl transacylase, malonyl transacylase, these are the enzymes present in condensing unit. Reduction unit, you can see here, condensing enzyme, reductase, dehydratase, reductase, these are the enzymes which are involved in reduction, and other enzyme, that is cleavage, thioesterase. That's how. So three domains are there. So acetyl-CoA, when this SH group is attached, cysteine SH group is attached to this condensing enzyme. So what happens here? This H, okay, this H and SCOA is removed in the form of HS-CoA. So what is SCOA is removed, in this H is removed. So CH3CO is there. To this, I am attaching this sulfur group with condensing enzyme. SC is attached. Acetyl CE to form acetyl CE. This further, this malonyl CoA condenses with transfers this ACP group to this malonyl CoA. Again, in the similar way, this H is taking this SCOA to form CoA, HS-CoA. So what is remaining? Here CO is remaining. To that CO, I am attaching this SACP. You can see that. SACP to form malonyl ACP. Malonyl ACP is formed. Okay. This malonyl ACP and this acetyl CE condensing enzyme attached to acetyl molecule will condense. First step, condensing enzyme condenses. So this condensation will release a molecule of carbon dioxide. This is from CO2 is removed from here, right? When CO2 is removed, one H is there here. This H will take this SCE. Again, this HSC is liberated, this molecule. Cysteine SH with condensing enzyme is liberated. This is liberated. Okay. So this, when this C is removed and CO2 is removed and H is removed, what is remaining? CH2. This CH2 is here. This molecule CH2 COSACP. CH2 COSACP is here. So to this, what you are attaching? Only remaining molecule is here is CH3CO. So COCH3 is attached here. So it will form acetoacetyl ACP. Acetoacetyl ACP. This on reduction in presence of coenzyme NADPHH plus. So two hydrogen are added from this NADPHH plus. So two hydrogen are added to where they are added. You can see there, that is here. It is forming attached to this carbon atom. This carbon atom. You can see there. Both the hydrogen are added to this carbon atom, so it will become CHOH. All other things remain same. Only change taking place is this is CO is becoming CHOH to form beta hydroxybutyryl ACP. Beta hydroxybutyryl ACP on in presence of dehydratase enzyme, water molecule is removed. From where water molecule is removed, OH is removed from this molecule carbon and H is removed from this carbon. So when you remove OH and H, there will be a double bond formation. You can see there CH double bond CH CH3. So this is enoyl ACP. This is enoyl ACP. Enoyl ACP in presence of again coenzyme NADPHH plus, reduction takes place. Two hydrogen are being added. So where they are added? This carbon atom. One H to this carbon atom and another H to this carbon. So double bond breaks. So it will form CH2 CH2. That is butyryl ACP. It will form a 4 carbon atom. These steps will repeat. This step 4, 5, 6, and 7 will repeat until unless the required number of carbon atoms are produced. Carbon atoms are, in case of palmitic acid, 16 carbon atoms. So it will repeat until unless the 16 carbon atoms are being formed. So in the last step, when all the 16 carbon atoms are available, the last step what happens, just cleavage in the presence of enzyme thioesterase. Thioesterase, what it will do, water molecule is added and HSACP is removed. How this hydrogen from this water molecule is removed by this ACPS, ACPSH. So that is how, so cleavage occurs here. Cleavage occurs here. ACPS is being removed. Cleavage occurs here. So OH is there. So that OH will be attached to this CO to form COH. So other carbon atoms will be there. Here I have written general fatty acid. R will be the number of carbon atoms which will be present in that particular fatty acid. So that's all. So fatty acid will be synthesized. The enzyme cleavage is occurring here. So H from this is taken. So it is forming ACP, HSACP, and OH is attached to this ketone group, last ketone group, which is attached to this ACP. So that will form COH to form a fatty acid. That's how fatty acid is being synthesized. This is all about de novo fatty acid synthesis. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel and please do comment. Thank you.